is Dark Scorpion, and today I am going to be reading a X reader. It is Creepypasta Camp, Ticci Toby X reader. I believe it's a fan fiction. Let's start here. Okay. Enjoy. You sighed as you walked down the street of the small town you lived in. This was I'm sorry guys. It was the middle of the night, and your father forced you to get out of bed and get more beer at the store. You were actually annoyed. Annoyed. You didn't want to get out of bed and get him some more alcohol, but you did it anyways because you didn't want to get in trouble. You were 17 years old, and you started dealing with this after you turned 10. That's when your mom died. Your father was really sad. Then it happened. But soon after, he began to get mad at everything and took his anger out on you. You also had a 7-year-old brother named Leo. He was born a year before your mom died. Your father didn't abuse him as much as he did you, but Leo did. But Leo did get yelled at a lot, and when he was getting yelled at, he was being annoyed. Since he was annoyed so much, you had took him to school, and you had to buy his everyday needs, and you had to feed him, but didn't get. I'm sorry, guys, but didn't get him wrong. Give it me, but don't get me wrong. You loved your brother very much, and were quite protective of him. So you were walking to a small store that your father only bought his beer from. It was a creepy store out in the middle of nowhere. No one went to this part of town unless they were looking for trouble. You walked down the street and into the store, where you were greeted by the old man who worked there at this hour. He was a kind old man who knew about your problems. He would always take off half the price of beer for your father would make you buy. You walked over to the where the beer your father wanted was, and picked up a few boxes full of them. Then you walked over to where the wine was before your father told you to also buy him some wine for him as well. You grabbed it, then walked over to the old man and bought your stuff. Your total is $60, the old man told you. Your eyes widened. You were only given $50. $50. The old man could tell by a look on your face that you didn't have that money. He smiled and shook. It's all right, Ryan, he said kindly. I'll bring... Sorry about that. Yeah, I'll bring down the price for you. How about 30? You smiled brightly and nodded. Brightly and nodded. The old man smiled and gave him the money. He put your stuff in a bag and did them to you. Then you thanked him, then left the store. Time skip. You sighed in annoyance. You weren't even halfway home and your leg hurt like crazy. You should have brought your bike like you always did, but you were still half asleep when you left. So you weren't thinking straight, and the weight of the alcohol wasn't helping. You looked to your left at the forest. You were walking next to a huge forest that you always went by when you came out here. Then an idea came. You always go around the forest to get home. That's a whole new listener. That would be the long way home. It would be a lot faster if you just took a shortcut through here. Sorry guys, my dog is whining because our mom just left, and he's sad about it. Okay, let's go back to the story. You were a little shocked. Stumble. You were a little. You were a little skeptical at first because a lot of people from your town have gone missing in there. But you decided to do it anyways. You were brave and you could fight back if anything happened. And you also had to get home. Your father hates it when you take a long time. You took out your phone and turned on the flashlight app. Then you ran in. The woods were extremely creepy, and you had been walking for a long time. You had no idea where you were, and nothing looked familiar. Then you realized that you were lost. You groaned in annoyance, but you stopped right. But you stopped right when you heard a noise. Who's there? You called out. Frantically looking around. You looked to your right, and you see And you look to your right, and your they messed up. Your eyes widened in fear. Standing right there was a person. In the person was wearing a white mask with black eyes, thin and black lips and black lips. But that wasn't but that wasn't But that wasn't what scared you. In his hand was a bloody knife. Oh gosh, like imagining that. Like a bloody knife. Wonder if it was like dripping with blood or it just had blood on it. Okay, back to the story. You turned to run, but the weight of the beer was too heavy, so it made you slow. You were able to get like 5 feet away from the person, but it didn't help before you knew it. Before you knew it, the person jumped you from the back. You dropped the bags and you fell face first onto the ground. Ouch! Oh, oh, how you hoped nothing broke. The person was now stabbing. Wait, was this stabbing your back? Was this stabbing? Yeah, stabbing your back, and was holding both your hands behind your behind your back so you couldn't get up. Get off of me, you yelled while squirming, trying to get out of the person's grip. Are you YN Ellen? The person asked. The person had a deep voice. It was a man. What's it to you? You yelled. What's it to you? You yelled. The man got off you and grabbed your arm, yanking you off ground. Before you could say anything, the man pulled something out of his pocket and stuffed it in your hoodie pocket. You were about to say something. But he spoke first. If you want to get out of here, keep going straight, he said. Make any turns and you will assure you will never get out. I will assure you you'll never get out. With that, the man, he took off and on an odd way with that he took off the odd style way, opposite way he told you to go. You were so shocked and confused, you just stood there staring off into space. You should snap. Soon you snapped out of it and looked down at your hoodie pocket. You pulled out 2 letters. One assigned to Leo, Ellen, and another one assigned to you. Another assigned to YN Ellen. Okay, that was cool. So here, totally forgot. This is my really first time. I totally forgot. It's chapter 1, a letter and a strange man. Okay, sorry guys. This is my first time ever doing this, so okay, let's do this. I'm so sorry. Okay, chapter 2, another strange boy. Another strange boy. After you exchanged another encounter with a strange after you exchanged encounter with the strange masked man, you got home as fast as you could. You were a little curious about the man and wanted to follow him. But what he said about if you didn't go that way, you would never get out. You decided not to. When you got home, you walked into your house as quickly as possible. You walked to the kitchen counter and took all the stuff you bought out of the bag before putting it all away. You were so relieved that none of it broke when the masked man made you drop the bag. You threw the bottle away after tiptoeing to your you threw the bag away. Sorry. You threw the bag away before tiptoeing to your room and quietly closing the door. As soon as you were in your room, you flopped down on your bed and let out a relieved sigh. A little curious, you put your hand in your hoodie pocket and pulled out the strange letter. You looked at the front and back. There really wasn't anything special about the outside of the letter. So you decided to see how special the inside was. You put down your brother's letter and opened yours. The letter was written in a really neat handwriting. Okay. It read, "Dear YN, I have been watching you for quite some time now." Oh gosh, who's watching her? The stalker. Oh gosh. Okay, never mind. Back to this. "And I think you have what it takes to be a creepypasta." This is Slender Man. This is probably Slender Man. Yeah. We are invisible to. We are inviting you to a camp I have created to train you and some other chosen children to be the best killers you can be. Like, but that'd be so weird. Like, you just look at it like, be a killer? Oh my god. I'm not crazy. Just look at a letter and be like, trained to be a killer. But first thing I thought would be like, is it like an army killer? Like, so it kind of sounds like a army base for some reason. I don't know what I'm saying anymore. Yeah, but that'd be a little weird. Like, is this a joke? To be a killer? Oh gosh, never mind. I'm an idiot. That makes no sense. Never mind. Back to the story. Your eyes widened at the words killer. I know. And you were tempted to rip the letter. You were tempted to rip it up and throw it away. But you didn't. Instead, you continued to read. We asked you to be we asked you to be waiting at the entrance of the city's forest on the second Monday of summer. That is where the bus will come pick you up. The second Monday of summer. You yelled, but also whispered, "That's tomorrow." It's like, you're like, okay, I'm just gonna run away with my brother. We're just gonna run away, become killers, and just like come back and kill our dad. Run away, become killers. Oh, God. Okay, let's finish this. Where was where was I? Oh, last tomorrow. Please bring everything you think you need to. You will need. Like things comfortable to run and swim in. Also, pillows and sleeping bags. The one thing I ask you to not bring would be your cell phone. Oh, I'd be like, oh shit, I love my cell phone. Sorry about that. Like, I love my cell phone. Giving your cell phone. We don't need anybody calling anybody. And tell them what we are doing. That is all. I hope to see you there. Slenderman. P.S. If you don't come, we will be killed. You will be killed. Oh, God. If you don't come, you're gonna die. So you either become the killer or you are the killer. Oh no, that makes sense. You become the hunter or you are the prey. That sounds shit like that. Like, you come become a killer or we come and kill you. Got an option. As I come back. Better go tell your brother now. She better go tell her brother now. Okay. Back to the story. You were in shock for quite a while. Then you snapped out of it. You had a quiet freak out. This is crazy, you whispered. Is this some kind of prank? You freaked out. This really couldn't have been a prank. I mean, a man jumped you in the woods just to give this to you. All thought it could be prank. The bullies at school could been pushing on you, pushing on you. You groaned and hugged your knees. I just don't know what to do, you whispered. That's when the window opened and someone spoke. Like, oh God. I don't know. Is that Jeff coming to kill you? coming to check? Like, oh, Jeff be like, I couldn't wait. I'm killing you now. Oh God, I'm crazy. Never mind. You really should know what to do. You already should know what to do. Your head shot up from your knees. There was a boy wearing goggles, a weird mouth thing. That, you can clearly tell it's a freaking, you can tell stuff like that's a mask. I mean, look at him, it's a mask. Weird mouth thing. It had bloody hatchets. Oh God, that was scary. bloody hatchets hanging from his belt. Be like, oh, God. Just imagining that bloody hatchet standing in front of you. I'd be like, are you gonna chop my head off? I'm sorry, I didn't stop interrupting. Stood in front of you. You started to scoot away, but you ended up falling off your bed. You immediately shot up and glared at the boy. Who are you? You asked. Get out of my. If you don't come, we'll kill you, the boy said. Is this like that's Ticci Toby? Is this like a stutter in it? Like you don't. Oh God, like I can't really do a tick thing. I mean, I don't have ticks. A ticking thing. Like if I can't. God, never mind. If you don't kill it, the boy said. How do I know this isn't a prank? You asked, trying to keep your voice low. You don't. It's really reassuring. You don't. Okay. You don't, he said, shrugging his shoulders. You don't. That's getting cute. You don't. But do you really want to risk dying? Do you really want to risk dying? Like, I could be risking dying staying here or going, like... But, like, you could be risking dying. Like, you could risk dying going there. You can risk dying by going there and risk dying by staying there. So either way, it's a risk either way. Because you don't know if they're freaking well, they are killers, but, you know... Probably, yeah. You stared at the boy. Surprisingly, he was twisting. He was twisting. He was twisting. And someone once in a while he could crack his every once in a while he cracked his neck. That's when he turned around and headed back towards the window. Hey, wait, you quietly yelled. Hey, you quietly yelled. Instead of waiting, the boy jumped the window. You rushed over to the window and you nearly puked at what you saw. Oh God, it's gonna be dead by, isn't it? Puked at what you saw. The boy was looking up at you from the ground, holding his head. Holding a head from its hair and blood dripping from it. Next to the boy was a body that had the head. Oh God, I can't read. Next to the boy was the body that the head belonged to. This isn't a prank. That was what he said before dropping the head and running off. Oh gosh, that's creepy. But like, Ticci Toby is kind of cute. Like, oh really? I don't know. Like, I'm a psychopath. You slammed to your knees with your hand over your mouth, trying to keep yourself from throwing up. Thankfully, you didn't. When you were sure you were okay, you got up and ran over to you closet. You grabbed your favorite FC, which favorite color? I know that one. Favorite color. Backpack. You say which one? What color backpack? And threw it on your bed. After that, you grabbed all the things in the letter asked you to bring: clothes, pajamas, swimsuit, flashlights, some snacks, and it said away from the closet a sleeping bag and pillow. After you grab everything you believe could use this is a bird camp. You zipped up the backpack and ran to your door before you opened it. You looked back at your room and at the favorite animal plushie on your bed and quickly grabbed it. And don't tell me he's not gonna leave his brother. It's probably not. Just stupid. And grab it. It was a stuffed animal your mother gave you before she died. After that, you quickly ran to your little brother's bedroom and started to pack all the stuff he needed to make sure to read his letter. You made sure to read his letter, just in case something was different, but there wasn't. Soon after you were done packing everything, your brother woke up. Okay, my neck. Oh gosh, my neck. Okay. Why, what are you doing? He asked. Why, what are you doing? He asked, rubbing his eyes. Leo, there's no time to explain. We have to go, you said, pushing him out of the bed. I don't understand, he said as you threw him a t-shirt and a pair of pants. I'll explain on the way. But right now you need to hurry. But hurry. Please dress quickly. Almost. Oh no. Sorry, we back. Leo did as he Leo did as he had told and got dressed. Had been told and got dressed. Well, while you snuck into the kitchen and grabbed a few snacks. A few snacks. After that, you snuck out, and the great thing was you did it with no one noticing. So this video is already 30 minutes long. I am gonna stop it right now. Stop it here, and thank you for listening. It's probably a little hard to listen to because I keep pausing and stuff. But yeah, here's the picture. I like looking at the picture. But if you guys